Hey guys, this video is a ticket mission run on Yuna's FR Heretics event, Recurring Worlds. On top of that, this is also a budget ticket mission run, and as you can see right here, I actually removed all of Yuna's weapon passives except only for her 15 and 35 CP weapon. I'll also include the setup in the video description as well, so do check it out. With that said, let's go ahead into the fight. Now the first thing about the fight is that you do need Yuna to act first after boss A. Boss A always acts first on this fight, it's scripted that way. And at the start you may have to soft reset a couple of times. That's mainly because boss A will either do Mana Breath or Mana Breath Plus after Photon Wings. And if it does the Plus version of Mana Breath, it's a run ender, so you just have to reset until it does the regular Mana Breath attack. To get the ideal starting order more frequently, what I do is also remove speed passives on Selphie and Rinoa. You don't need the speed passives. And again, I'll list in the video description which are the passives that I removed. Once Yuna starts first, what you do is use the Seed Rain's LD call and the Seed Rain's base call, making sure to target Selphie. This also lines up the turn order perfectly so that you can then have Selphie and Rinoa act after Yuna. The other thing that I did also is to remove Yuna's Esuna Lite passive. If you do that, Esuna is no longer an instant turn, and you can then pass Yuna's turn without increasing the turn count. So just by using Cheer and Esuna, Yuna can then pass a turn to Selphie. Selphie's role here is of course the force gauge charger, so at first what I do is spam wall and then her EX when it's up, all the way until the force gauge is at 100%, and then use your call abilities and then end the turn with Selphie's Rapture. I use the Kurasame LD call here mainly for the debuff, and that's really very optional. If you don't have Kurasame, you can also use something like Kate Save or use a Seymour LD call since this event is rather recent. Before ending Selphie's turn, I just use her additional ability just to get a little bit of extra oomph there. Refresh Aura, and with that, I'm ready to use LD and pass her turn over to Rinoa. I use one additional ability here, again just for the extra oomph, and followed by Lunafreya base and LD call. The LD call is quite key here because it gives Rinoa 2 turns of quick prayer, and this allows her to go FR into BT plus and then into BT mode. Now my Rinoa does have a 5/5 ultimate weapon, but as you can see later on, I don't even think the 5/5 ultimate weapon is really necessary. All you really need is enough damage in Rinoa's BT mode to bring the boss below 19% and trigger Curaga. After using BT plus, I Angel Wing until the 7 turns of force time remaining and then enter into BT mode. BT mode here is pretty straightforward. What I'm doing is spamming her Ultima Angel Wings, making sure to alternate the targets so that damage is as evenly distributed as possible. Now as you are passing through the thresholds here, you'll notice that the boss will trigger Concentrate. Normally what Concentrate will do is that they will reduce their debuffs by 2 turn duration and your buffs also by 2 turn duration. However, inside BT mode, all buffs and debuffs are locked in, unless they are buffs that cannot be extended, such as Lunafreya's prayers. This means that as you are passing through those thresholds inside Rinoa's BT mode, the only effect Concentrate really has is just landing a framed debuff on you, which increases the HP damage that you take, but that doesn't matter because the bosses will never act again the rest of the fight. Having said that, the boss's debuffs and your party buffs won't remain indefinitely. The -2 turn durations will come into effect the moment you exit BT mode, which essentially means that once you exit BT mode, you lose all your buffs and the bosses will lose all their debuffs. That doesn't really matter too much as well though, because the moment you exit Rinoa's BT mode, the bosses are essentially low enough that you can finish them off inside summon mode. Along with that, their turns are so far away and they have no way of turn warping, so you can take your time to reapply buffs and debuffs and finish them off. Yuna acts first after Rinoa's BT mode. What I would recommend doing is using one more Cheer and Esuna, and then popping summon mode. Popping Brother Summon did do the job for me in ending the bosses, but if our mileage varies due to lack of Ultima weapons, just take the additional turns to finish off the bosses. That's it for this video, hope it's been helpful, and if you enjoyed the content, do leave a like, comment or subscribe, really helps a lot. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next Shiryu fight. Bye!